have misunderstood the witness, but amongst the things that she said she wanted to do, she said she wants to go and check, reconsider the Cox memorandum and consult with Riley. Did I hear you correctly?
I did say that, yes.
And I think it would be, I don't think that is the correct procedure to follow when you are under cross-examination. So what has already been suggested by my sisters is what you should do. You should get the documents, read through them, and form your own opinion.
Yes, no, that was made clear from Advocate Ngugai Toby as well. So I didn't intend to speak to her after that.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you, Madam Chair. Advocate Batohi, the reason we ended up on this detour is actually straightforward. Paragraph 118 of the DCOG report makes it clear that they did have the official English translation dated the 12th of October, 2018. Is that correct?
I thought this was my affidavit, but SB3. Yes, SB3 is the DCOG report. So my apologies for that.
I'm saying paragraph 118 of that report
Yes, sorry, I'm just
is clear that the English translation was given to the prosecutors on the 12th of October, 2018.
Yes, was given to the, it doesn't say that they had the English translation. If I could just get back to what paragraph is that? 118. If you bear with me, what page is that?
SB3 172.
172. Yes. It says the English translation was made available to the prosecution on 12th of October 2018.
Yes.
So they say that the team, the prosecution team got it.
Yes.
Whether they had it themselves, I don't know.
No.
And then they go on to say at 119.
Who has asked you about 119?
I'm just trying to get the context right.
All right.
In order to answer your question properly.
Well, my question is simple. Paragraph 118 says that the English translation was made available to the prosecution on 12 October 2018. That's my question.
That is what it says. That's correct.
Yes. Now, your statement earlier that this official translation was not referenced in the DCOG report is a false statement. That's all I'm saying.
It's not a false statement because,
Yes.
as I tried to explain, if you look at paragraph 119, according to Maema, he's still in possession of the original statements and none were filed in the docket. So that means it appears that they did not have it, the DCOG team. None of the statements was made available to the defense. He also stated in an email dated 24 April 2019 that the signature of Danikas on the Greek version of his statement was just superimposed on the English version. That's what Maema said. And therefore, they concluded Danikas never signed the English translation as he pointed out a number of mistakes. So it's not false. I'm still confused about this because we have what appears to be a signed official version dated 12 of October 2018. But we also have at paragraph 119, the panel saying that Maema had indicated that the English translation had not been signed by Danikas. So that's my confusion because it appears that it was signed.
No.
The panel, are you referring to Maema's team?
No, the DCOG panel chairperson.
Dr. Okay, Advocate DCOG's
That's correct.
team.
The 2019 panel.
Thank you.
So that is where my confusion comes up when you read 118 and 119. And that is why I thought I'll speak to Advocate Riley, but I won't speak to her now.
Advocate,
I'll have to consider how I can. I don't know that I'll be able to say anything more on this if I don't speak to Advocate Riley. Maybe she needs to explain that.
Advocate Batohi, your confusion is an attempt to evade my question. My question is simple. You stated to this panel that the English translation is not referenced, it's not referred to. That is why we did the exercise of going to paragraph 118, and we found that it's referenced. So that is what I'm saying is false.
As I explained previously, it's not false. I had not, my confusion is that I wasn't sure that they were referring to this particular signed document, because my understanding is that the English translation had not been signed. So that is why when I saw a signed document, you're right, the date is the same. But my understanding from 119 is that there was no signed document, but that his signature had been superimposed on an English version. And that is where my confusion came up. So there's nothing false about it.
Even on that confusion, it's clear that the statement is referred to in the report.
The statement, well, you're right, the statement is referred to in the report, but I was confused about it.
Well, we will ask the panel to draw its own conclusions about whether your confusion, alleged confusion, is an invention to avoid an obvious fact that you misled the panel.
It's not a misleading. If you read paragraph 119, I'm trying to explain why I did not think that it was this signed document at 480 that was being referred to in 118.
Yes. If we then return,
Before you move off this one, Advocate Batohi, just for clarity of my mind, you say when you read paragraph 118, or maybe let me preface this by saying you, on several occasions, you mentioned that you relied on the Cox memorandum.
That's correct.
Now, you say paragraph 118, when you read paragraph 118 and then moved to 119, you became confused. Is the confusion coming up today or back then when you read the GOG memo?
No, it's only coming up today because I'm seeing this document that's been presented.
Okay, thank you.
yes. Now, if I can then continue with page 515. At the bottom of that page, 515 of file 2. At the bottom of that page where Mr. Danikas says, it appears that they are untouchable, protected via the media or projected via the media as heroes and victims, while I have suffered targeted media attack orchestrated by the accused. None of the fabricated allegations against me have ever been proven, neither any evidence ever being produced. On the contrary, I can provide proof and solid evidence that Boysen has lied on multiple occasions under oath regarding the Cato Manor case and myself. There are repeated criminal patterns established, such as the ones I have witnessed and reported within my statement previously. I have witnessed torture within the Cato Manor office of a suspect. Such reports of torturing suspects by Cato Manor offices have been reported previously by the media as well. I have submitted a video of such incident and such similarities as mentioned below on another case. And then there, he then encloses the torture video. Madam Chair, can we play that video? Because we asked Mr. Danikas for it. He gave it to us.
Yes, thank you. Have you made arrangements?
Yes, that's why we've asked the junior to come here. And what you will see, according to Mr. Danikas, are 4 men surrounding a man. It's a bit graphic, so I beg for forgiveness. but it is the video that he gave to Advocate Batohi's office, so she won't be surprised to see it.
I have indicated I did not get this email. So I'll look at it now.
Just stop there. Yeah, stop there. Yeah, stop there. Now, according to that video, the 4 men surrounding the person that is sitting on the chair were all members of the Cato Minor unit. That will be the testimony of Inspector Danikas that will be called to this inquiry.
Is this the best depiction that you have? Because I don't see 4 men there.
Yes, well, there are 1, 2, 3, 4. They are standing. And then there's a man sitting down who is naked.
Is it possible to minimize it to see the 4 men?
I'm not sure about his
I'm not
techno
sure
skills. I know he's got many other skills, but
Is it possible to minimize and just look at the pictures of the 4 men there? I see 2.
Mouse, maybe try to point.
but using the mouse. Yes, all right, thank you. Will you do that, please?
Please point at the first man.
Maybe he can give a description.
Yes. So the
Yes.
gentleman that is wearing, I think it's a green shirt, and that appears to be denim jeans, is one of the men from Cato Mano. Then there is another gentleman with a light-colored shirt who is standing behind the suspect, also is from Cato Mano. Then there are 2 men with black shirts that you will see on the left-hand side of the suspect. Those are also from Cato Mano. Now, sitting on the chair is a suspect who has been undressed, and they've put a plastic bag in his head. The plastic bag is blue in color, and the man is naked.
Yes, Council, I see then, but do we know whether they are from Katomena or you're going to deal with
Yes,
that?
the witness who took the
witness.
video is Inspector Danikas.
Yes.
He will testify that those are Cato Mano torture videos that he took himself.
May we please go back to that part of the statement that refers us to this video?
Page 516.
516. Yes, thank you.
And then he says there are repeated criminal patterns established, such as the ones I have witnessed and reported within my statement previously. I have witnessed torture within the Cato Mano office of a suspect. Such reports of torturing suspects by Cato Mano officers have been reported previously by the media as well. I've submitted a video of such incident, and such similarities are mentioned below on another case. And that's the video that is referenced there that he gave us in consultation. And he will confirm that he took that video himself. Let's continue, play it to the end. Yes, thank you. Advocate Batohi, have you ever seen this video before?
No, I hadn't.
Yes, you know, the difficulty with that is that yesterday we looked at the interactions between you and Advocate Epstein SC. Where if you go back to file 3, yes.
No, that's not.
So if you go back to page, to file 3, page 257. You will see that is part of that memorandum that Advocate Epstein did for you and gave it to you in preparation for the meeting of the 6th of March. And if you go to page 256 of file 3, sorry, 257.
Yes, let's start. The memorandum is at 257.
The memo starts at 254, Madam Chair. The memo starts at 254,
And the page
257.
257. Yes.
And at paragraph your advocates already told you about the existence of these torture videos. It says Danicus supplemented his statement and handed Mayema additional photographs and video clips on flash disks. Do you see that?
I do see that.
And then when you had the meeting with it's file 3257, Madam Chair.
Yes, thank you.
Paragraph 4.
Yes, thank you.
Yes. Now, if you are at 257, paragraph 4 says Danica supplemented his statement and handed Mayema additional photographs and video clips on flash disks. So what I'm putting to the witness is that she knew as early as the 6th of March, 2019, that there were video clips which were submitted as evidence in this case. And when you go to the actual meeting of the 6th of March, which starts in the same file at page 335, and specifically at page 338, Mr. Epstein stated there, 1, 2, 3, 4, on line 5.
Sorry, just a moment. Is that in a different file? 338.
No, 338 of file 3.
Oh, just a second. It's okay. Yeah.
And the 5th line where it says, Sean is given presentation, Johan Boysen, item 27, gets Danica's supplemented statement and looks at what is on the flash drive and then issues. So not only were you told in the memorandum, you were also told verbally in the meeting about the existence of these videos. And then the witness himself tried to bring them to your attention in this letter at page 515. Do you have any explanation?
I will certainly comment on that. Firstly, with regard to what is said in Advocate Epstein's memo, with regard to the existence of certain types of evidence, after this meeting, I had made a decision to get a panel to look into all of the evidence and give me an opinion. So there's nothing untoward about me not seeing those videos, because a panel was looking into all of the evidence, and this was part of the evidence. That's the first part of it. And the second part of it, as I indicated, I cannot recall receiving that email with the video links to it. So there's nothing untoward about the fact that I would not have seen this video, or that I see it today for the first time.
Yes. What I don't understand is that there have been at least, well, this is probably the fourth attempt, because even if you look at the original unsigned statement of Mr. Danikas, it references these videos. If you go to page 474 of file 2,
That one, 474. Thanks. $470. Yes.
But the reference to the video clippings is at 474. In the first paragraph, towards the end there, where so if you look at the last line, in 2008, after I left South Africa, I placed clippings of the recordings on YouTube, case number 297/02/04. Right at the end of the first paragraph. So that was the original, the first time this was referred to. I've already gone through the 2 occasions where Mr. Epstein refers to it. But if ever there was doubt, your affidavit at page 63. I don't know where I lost you, Madam.
The relevant page and the paragraph that you referred to.
Oh, it was volume 2, sorry, file 2, page 476.
476.
Yes, the first paragraph, the second last line, which starts with in 2008.
Okay, thank you.
Yes, thank you. Then I had moved from that to say even the witness's own affidavit shows familiarity with the fact of this evidence existing. And I was bringing the witness's attention to page 63 of her affidavit, where she quotes Advocate Jiba.
Where exactly is that?
It's page 63 of your affidavit, and you've quoted paragraph 17 of Advocate Jiba's affidavit. Where the sentence says, additionally, Mr. Danikas has revealed some of the information that he has provided.
If I may comment on that.
So what I'm putting to you is that it cannot be the case that it is only today that you are aware of the existence of the video footage that supports Mr. Danikas's version.
My understanding is that what I said is that I had not viewed this video. If I'm not mistaken, and I do, the de Kock report also refers to this video and them having looked at it at the time. I need to look at it to confirm that, but that seems to be my recollection. But what I said is I had not seen this video before today. Chairperson, I can quickly go through this report and try to find it. Otherwise, it will be another matter that I can just point out on Monday in the interest of time.
And see, the problem, Advocate Batohi, is that my question is simple. The fact of the existence of the video footage was known to you for a long, long time. It cannot be correct that it is only known to you today. That's the only point I'm putting to you.
No, that is correct. Today I view it for the first time.
Yes, but the fact of its existence has been to your knowledge for a long time.
That is correct.
Yes. Now, Inspector Danikas continues at 516 when he says, I have witnessed human rights violations, inhuman and cruel treatment.
Sorry, where are we now?
Page 516 of file 2. Now, at page 516 of file 2, Mr. Danikas continues with another video. Says, I have witnessed human rights violation, inhuman and cruel treatment of dying suspects, as well as crime scene tampering in the presence and under the direct command of General Boysen. A video was submitted as evidence in support of my claim. I have witnessed body tampering on a crime scene, as well as the removal of police spent cartridges on a crime scene under the direct instructions of General Boysen. We asked Mr. Danikas for the video that is referenced here, and he gave it to us, and I would like the attorney to play it. So, Madam Chair, before to know what we are watching, according to Mr. Danikas, this was a scene where an alleged suspect had just been shot, and it was before he died. And the two people you will see is Mr. Boysen himself and another person called Miss Sonekas, who was a police officer.
When somebody's calling him, his phone's in. There's one afterwards. There's one person later. Hey, don't be fucking down.
Just stop. The person whose feet are kicking in the air is the alleged suspect who had just been shot. continues, go to the next one. No, it continues, Madam Chair.
Posso keep your progress, Nani, because it's written already in the archives. But Nani, you got some water, please, some water. Just put a bit of water on it, just put blood on the mat.
What the witness will testify and say is that before that alleged suspect could die, he repeatedly asked General Boyson to call for medical assistance. General Boyson refused. That gentleman, Madam Chair, with a black shirt and white pants is General Boyson.
Finished. Was hij er veel groet? Finished, ja.
Shame, it's jammer dat die ambulance gaat so lang.
Shame, we need an ambulance quickly.
Shame.
We need an ambulance, sorry. Director, we need an ambulance quickly.
My dog is stressing something now. I hope he gets another.
So after the death of the suspect, only then did General Boyson call for the ambulance. Now, this narrative, Madam Chair, is all contained.
Sorry, before you move on, there was a female voice. Who is that female?
I'm going
Do
to
you
tell you now. If you go to page 491 of file 2, and killed in the car, and the other was injured alive. Was in great pain and bleeding heavily. Major General Boyson said to me that they would call the ambulance and the Independent Complaints Directorate only if the second suspect died. So everyone waited around the second suspect to succumb to his wounds. I was able to use a video camera to record the crime scene in the presence of Major General Boyson and the rest of the officers involved in the shootout. I was always allowed to record crime scenes for the unit, and later it became clear that this is how journalists were bribed by giving them my own photos as exclusive publications in exchange for favorable stories. But I came to the conclusion that they wanted the films for their own private collection as well. That day, when I realized that the robber would die, I focused my camera on him, so I would later have a recording on how the unit left a suspect to die. Later in 2009, I posted this video on YouTube. I was also instructed by Mostert and Olivier to collect from the floor a number of spent large caliber cartridge casings. After I put them in my pocket, I handed them over to Mostert and Olivier, as they requested me to do. File suspect Malvin Mann dies. That's the file we've just watched. When I told Major General Boyson that this was wrong, he became aggressive towards me and told me that it was not Ketumano's duty to provide medical care to the criminals. Paragraph 25. The suspect died after a few minutes. I requested Major General Boyson to call an ambulance 3 times before the suspect died. This can be heard in the video. Later, I was informed by Major General Boyson that the driver of the police car with which the robbers escaped was a police informant and had given information at Ketumano's office for the planned burglary, and that he had left after he had dropped off the suspects at the house that they intended to break in. The suspects then were shot and killed by the unit. The point really is this, Advocate Batohi. We have not just unsigned statements. We have the original video footage recording the activities live by one of the men who was involved in the execution of suspects. And you never watch it, and yet you claim that there was no evidence.
I said there was no evidence to support racketeering charges. I have to emphasize that. And as I said, if I'm not mistaken, the de Kock team do refer to the videos that Danikas refers to in his statement. And I need to look at the statement or the report, as I said, to come back to that. So again, there was nothing at all untoward about a national director not looking at all of the evidence when you appoint an experienced team to look at it. And I also want to make the point that, I'm not saying that General Boyson is an angel. The fact remains that when we charge people, we must make sure that we meet the standard of proof required for those particular charges.
I mean, I'm finding that very difficult to understand. Suspects, if they are suspects, should not be killed by the police. Do you accept that? They should be arrested.
I agree,
Yes.
completely.
Now, the exceptional instances where shooting may be justified is where there is a direct threat to the life of the policeman, correct?
That is correct.
We've just witnessed a suspect who poses no threat to anyone because he has been shot. And we have a witness who says, I told them to call an ambulance. They refused. And then they said, we must wait until the witness dies because it's not our job to provide medical care. Is that acceptable according to you?
No, it's not. Not at all.
Yes. Madam Chair, I want to thank my attorney and release him, and to notify the panel that the time is 1 o'clock.
Yes, indeed. Indeed, it's a lunch hour. We will take an adjournment until Monday, 9 o'clock.